Our dealership has quality pre-owned cars and SUVs that will fit your budget. Our friendly staff can help you find the vehicle you are looking for. Call, click, or come by today. Use our website to browse our current inventory, contact our dealership, and use our map to locate us. See why we are the right place to buy your next car, truck, or SUV.
Need grading for your construction project? We've got you covered at Ronnie Strange Grading. We do all kinds of grading work to get your site ready. Our team knows what they're doing and uses the right tools to get it done right. Whether it's for a house or a business, we're here to help. Contact Ronnie Strange Grading today to get started.
Hi, I'm Macy and I'm excited to go to the Bracket Finals so much, and I'm representing Greer. Bye!
Hey y'all, Trent Hollifield will be representing Team Greer Dragway at the Southeast WDRE Bracket Finals at Guam Motorsport Park. We're so excited to see what happens and ready to do some great racing and have some great memories.
My name is Bradley Blackwell. I'm representing Greer Dragway for the Bracket Finals, and we're ready to go.
Joey Dotson, I drive the orange 1970 Chevrolet Nova from Greer Dragway. I'll be representing them at July at the Bracket Finals this coming weekend. Everybody have a safe trip and good luck.
Hi, my name is Bristol Thompson, and I'm representing Greer Dragway in this year's Bracket Finals.
My name is Bruce Patterson. I'm ready for the Bracket Finals, representing Greer Dragway. Go Greer.
Hey y'all, I'm Chase Jackson. I'm going to be crew chief for Joey Dotson. I'm happy to be with Greer Dragway for the Bracket Finals.
Proceed, CR. Here we go. Left-hand lane, Team Union. Dial 1060, right-hand lane, Keith L. Creek, dial 998. Kenneth in the right-hand lane, 122, take 33, speed 79, foul above, Team Union. Number dial 748. And in the right lane, Team Hazelin, dial 771. Rossville has a shot. Goes 3 and 0. Here we go.
Hey, buddy, how you doing? Fat Rabbit Stick Show.
How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. A little bit of a crazy week this week. Everybody's getting ready. I seen Callie Hall. They all piled up ready. I think they leaving tonight. Bruce Patterson, they leaving tonight, and you yourself, are you leaving tomorrow? And I'm myself. I'm gonna try to hook up with some people and follow them down tomorrow around lunchtime and get there. Go represent Greer Dragway, and I appreciate everybody sending us a little promo there, trying to get jacked up ready for the bracket finals. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was cool. Hey, seeing that last video you had, that was, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But that last run there was a tiebreaker. I think the bracket finals has kind of lost a little bit of its flavor over the years, but that right there to me shows you.
Did you see Shady Side? I mean, they was out there and they was supporting that. And old Justin, he rose to the occasion, didn't he? He's had a good year this year, but I think he pulled that thing out there after sitting a little while, and I think he went dead on, from what I understand.
Yeah, I'll say we can talk about that in a minute, but I thought that was cool. I feel like that's bracket finals at its best.
Oh yeah,
whole team out there, pulling for you, and you fought all year with each other in the points. That's just what makes the bracket final special. And shout out to Shadyside, to the Buff family. I mean, they've always continued to bracket race. But I feel like, they've got away from sanctioning as such over the years, but they're back sanctioned, and they've been that way for years now. But that's really cool and for them as a family. And I know I had heard different ones that were representing them, how well they were treated by the Buff family. I thought that was pretty neat, and for them to pick up that championship for the team.
Oh yeah.
Another shout out to I'm gonna say IHRA, but I'm gonna go more union itself. But they had unfavorable weather, and it's
oh yeah.
You're wrong if you cancel, you're wrong if you don't cancel. But I mean, they fought through it, made the best of it, and look, they worked their butts. So I know Tony Brown and he named a handful of people that that him and John wanted to thank. But I thought that was pretty cool. A lot of them worked their butts off to make that go. So hats off to them. But you want to talk a little results, I guess?
Yeah, like I said, it was you had the fall fling going on at Bristol, and then I think everybody was kind of tuned in to the weather, like you said. Again, shout out to Union and HR, whoever made that decision to have that thing, because I was a little skeptical about going down there sitting in the rain the whole weekend, but they got it in and did a good job. I think turned out good for them. But fall fling, you had Joe Gary and Shane Maddox. Both made a good many rounds. They both made the split one day at least. Shane ended up in the top there, actually with a shot at it to win the points on Sunday, and he just come up just a little short there. But he was down to the nitty gritty, and I really thought he was going to pull it off. Dale West had an awesome day. He was really. I hadn't really paid a whole lot. I seen him make a couple laps the day prior or two, and seemed like he threw down some good laps. But on Sunday, he was still in. They was, what was it, third round, fourth round. They finished up Saturday, finished it up Sunday, and I I think about every lap he had was good laps. I mean, he was really laying it down. And
I saw him, I think it was maybe fifth round. I ain't not positive, but I think it was fifth round. I'm not like watching it, but I'm listening, whatever I was doing, and it was him and Tyler had to run.
Yep.
I was like, well, this will be a pretty good lap. You kind of hate your two locals.
Yeah.
One each, one or the other out. But if I'm not bad mistaken, I think Dale lays down like 3 total on Tyler. And I don't believe Tyler made a bad lap either. It's just, it caught my attention when I heard whoever was announcing say Dale was. So, yeah, I think Dale made some rounds on the first race.
Well, I think he was in the hunt for the weekend points as well. If he had continued on there, he was down to 3 cars. And like I said, the transmission or something acted up. They couldn't get him going there. But
you hate it. You hate it had to be decided by that and not.
Just
outright. But that's a great day for him. But like you said, I think that Joe, Shane, and Dale all finished top 10 in the weekend points.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool for our local. But then we can run through these pretty quick. Our bracket finals. Obviously, we had run those videos on some of the final rounds, but did you want to hit the Race of Champions?
Yeah, the Race of Champions. We had in the top it was Adam Buchanan picking the win up. In the mod we had Kevin Blevins winning the mod, and Jaden Price got the runner up in the juniors. Being local, we was tickled for that. And then Holden Raper picked the runner up in was he in the Race of Champions?
Yeah, I think TCR. Yeah.
In the TCR, yeah.
Yes.
And but he I think he had a good weekend.
And then your main event was obviously on Saturday. And I kept thinking, I was like, man, are they gonna get this in? And are they gonna roll it into Sunday? But from what I gather, because we were, which you were too, we were in that group with Chad, and we were getting texts like later at night. I'm thinking this is like old school bracket final, late night, But I guess we'll start with the mod. Two guys that's battled all year, tough as they come. I mean,
the best of the business, man.
We talked about, was it last week about Wagner, Steve Wagner, but I mean, you got to put Matt there. Brent's had a really good year too, but Matt's had a great year as well. But Chad gets to win over Matt in the finals of the main race in mod. Chad's 5 total and Matt's 8 on the tree.
Yeah, they wasn't cutting no slack for nothing.
They both were ready. It's just Chad rose up a little more, but nothing to sneeze at for Matt for sure. So that's pretty cool there. Which I know that 5, I think there was 4 shade cars still left in, and the 5th car was, I consider Trevor Hickman. He's a buddy of mine, but somewhat of a local. But Trevor Jenkins was the 5th one, still in mod, and he had Chad and Matt Ward, and then Shannon Woodring. Man, she can wheel anything from a dragster. She can top bowl. She can bottom bowl. She's a tough racer. Been for a long time. Her and her brother Jake and her dad Mike as well. And then Dalton Dotson had he was the other one at 5. And I mean, Taylor better look out. I don't think he's going to get the Nova back. Dalton's really, the other week we talked about him. He's shows up without a time run because he was working, and he gets there, and first round he lays down. I think he's like 15 on the tree, and just gets beat because they didn't have the car dialed, exactly right without a time run. But he's really making solid laps. So it's cool to see him grow as a racer. But I also wanted to mention, we're talking about Trevor. Trevor's at 5 as well on the top side, the top ET side of the main event. So he had maybe not finished off one of them, but I mean, you're sitting at 5 in both classes. That's a pretty good day as well. Jeff Taylor was in semis of Sportsman. I believe it's Sportsman and not Mod. And he kicks it red in the semis of the main race. I wanted to mention him. Jeff's, as we know, long time racer, been at it for a long time. I didn't want to forget to mention him. Let's talk about the we're here at the end. All these cars are still left in Mod from Shady side, and then if I'm not mistaken, Elk Creek was on the top side, and the junior side they're down to maybe the semis as well, and they all have maybe the whole semis was all them. I'm not positive, but they're racking up points as well, but they end up tied to finish the race, and so they have to have a runoff. Pick up that.
That was exciting. I seen. I don't even. How did that? Elk Creek and Shady Side are all tied up. They had Chad run represented from Elk Creek. Chad's.
I didn't get the Elk Creek's name from either top or the Mod class, but obviously Chad ran that representative from Elk Creek. And then they asked Justin Coker, he ran the Elk Creek representative in tops. I don't know how they picked, how that come about where it was Mod at top. Go ahead. I didn't.
Well, anyway, Chad's 2, dead 6 for 8 total, and that driver is 7 and 1 above. That Chad, like I said, he just finished up in the finals of the main event with Matt, and I mean they're like going for the throat, and then there he is out there trying to battle for the track championship, and he's throwing it down, and they throwing it back at him. So it wasn't like he's having to earn it. You know what I mean? And but that's what Chad does. He's been hot lately, and
you lay down 5 total in the finals, and then come back here and you lay down 8 total.
Yeah,
runoff. That's really cool. Which obviously this guy had to be 20 total or less, probably somewhere in the teens, high teens, or a lot later.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Total. So yeah, I would probably take 20 total.
Oh yeah. And then they give the ball to Justin Coker and send him out there, and he run and came out with a win to seal the points championship. I mean, Justin's another one. He I think he won the points championship at Wire Shoals this year in the WDRA side of things. Rode in up there at Greer and got a runner up, and had a shot at winning the race at Greer. And then it was his time to shine. They just put me in coach, and he goes out there and looked like a hero, and very deserving. He's a heck of a driver, and done well this year, and he's been good for a while now, but he's really starting to shine.
How cool was that? To I'm sure the truck's been sitting for a little while, then we're always wondering what we're going to dial, and that's from round to round. But I don't know how long he'd been sitting, but
yeah.
Wow. If I'm not mistaken, I think he puts it dead on.
Yeah, I think I was told he went dead on. So
that's
like I said, he ain't no. I know he uses that dead on app that you starting to hear everybody talk about. I've tried to use that thing, but I ain't smart enough to figure it out. So I just had to go out there and let my ankle and the shoe polish do the work.
Grab you a blade of grass and throw it up in the air. Talk to us about the gamblers race on Sunday.
Gamblers race on Sunday. You think people's ready to go home after sitting there and dealing with some of the conditions and then late night racing. But in the Sportsman, it was Ralph DeLoach picking the win up. And, he ain't no stranger to Union Wire Shoals. He's one of the toughest around. And then Cody Oxner picked up the mod win. And in top, it was Bruce Bickerton. You know him?
Yes, sir. In the Mopar, right?
Yep.
Bruce
he turned the win on. And semifinals, I think it was Bruce Bickerton, Adam Buchanan, and Carl Swain. Oh, Carl getting up on it.
So I guess that's all three Shady Side, I guess.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
So Shady Side showed out. I mean, there ain't no doubt about it. They really
well, Chad predicted last week.
He told us. He said, "Man, I'm telling you, we going with a good team." He said, "We got some guys, a good bunch," and he praised everybody that was with them. He said, "We going," and he said, "We got a good shot at winning that thing," and he hit on it.
Going back to going back to Cody, you just mentioned Cody, and we talked about Cody before in the results, but you said mod. Man, Cody's another one of those guys that's really versatile. I mean, he can let go of the trans brake on the bottom. I think he can swap feet. He can turn loose on the top, and he's run slower in the Vega. I mean, he's run faster in the Vega. He continues to fill up that sheet. He does a really good job. Really,
he does.
I seen a picture of him and Wayne together in the winter circles. I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, I know both of us how much our dads mean to us, and for Cody to be able to have one there in the winter circle, that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Well, he learned from a good one because his old man's a tough one too. He's
still got but you got.
I also want to mention in the gamblers, I think Holden Raper, did he get runner up in the TRC
No.
in the gamblers as well?
He runnered up, if I'm not mistaken, in the Sportsman. I think he runnered up to Ralph.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's perfect.
I hope I might be wrong, and I hope we have our results all right. Correct.
Well, I talked to April earlier tonight, and she was bragging about how good they did, how good Holden it did, but it didn't register that he runs Sportsman and run it up in two rounds. So maybe that's.
I'm sure I'll get. We'll be told if we messed all this up. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he run it up to Ralph in Sportsman. He
That's pretty good.
TCR class for the race of champions. That's pretty cool. Good week. Yeah, he's another one that's was in the juniors for a good while, had some success, and he's kind of transitioning over. I say the big car. I mean, he's dabbling with the truck and kind of heading out. So
she was bragging to me about how good he is about holding and dropping and all that's kind of like a thing of the future right now with bracket racing, and she was talking about how good he was. About I think he had a bye run, and he was holding a 10th and went down there and dropped it to go one above what his dial was, and she was just talking about how good he's. And I talked with Randy Sims the other day about Bo Sims. Bo Sims is another one. It's like he knows where he's at on the racetrack, and Bo will he'll hold 1500s and go down there and put it on a run that he needs to be tight, and and it's like, man, how do you do it? I call it the gambler. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, and like some of these kids are starting out at an early age, and they're aware of their spot on the track where they need to be, and they're going down there and they're putting it on, and it's. The future's going to be tough for guys like us. And you probably on your own, by the time you get back going racing, you have to deal with people like them, and it's going to be rough.
That's probably why I need to stay retired. I thought I'd make it hit the turkey trot race, but maybe I need to stay a junior dad. But no, that's why these younger guys and girls are leaving the juniors, and they've had so much experience, and they step into whatever it be, whether they swap feet, they let go on the bottom, they top bull brace, they come in, you're like, man, how they do so well? Well, they've already got the fundamentals down, it's a little different, maybe a little faster, but it's, some of them aren't as fast, as they are, but they transition well. It's good to see for sure. Not good for the older, the guys and girls they run against, but I mean, it's awesome to see. But I think that was all the results we had. I was trying to.
Yeah, that's pretty much everything. The biggest thing we want to get through this weekend, I really hope Greer goes and we all can represent. I had a list of all the I could probably pull it up here in just a second, but of the people going. But I'm telling you, we got a pretty decent team. There's a lot of good racers that ain't going to be going with us. I think a lot of them's got they locked in on some of the fall fling, and then they go into, I guess, Virginia. Is it a fling race too?
It's one of those triple threats.
And then, so there's a lot going on, and some people passed up on going to the bracket finals, but I still think we got a good shot at it. Mark Davis, I think he's his wife, he needs to stay close to home. And then Hank, he's got some, we was talking just last night, he's 40 years he's went, and this will be the first year, but he's got some things, and, shout out to him. He's taking care of things, and but we're gonna go represent. We're gonna go. I feel like we got a good shot. A lot of guys we got there that's should be able to get up on it and do good.
Yeah, I'll say it's. I mean,
and girls, we got Callie Hall with us. I think she'll show out.
I think it's a cool time of the year. I always enjoy it. I mean, I always enjoy the bracket finals, and I'll repeat myself, like that little video. I really enjoy competing against other teams. But yeah, everybody just be safe. Good luck. Obviously, we'll be there. Me and you both will be there. But good luck to everybody. I know Jana's not working. Taking up money, and she's not doing payouts. I think she's going to be out and about with her camera. But
thanks to her on some of the union stuff she sent us, I appreciate it. It helps us because I think people like seeing some of these videos and stuff, and you can't be there all the time, and it helps when people send you stuff and do things.
Yeah, she's a huge help for sure. But. I know she's going to have a good bit of stuff, but individuals videos that you take, tag us on Facebook. That just gonna make obviously grow us as well. But yeah, tag us. If you take a video of you making a pass, running around or whatever it be, tag us in there. You got a picture, tag us in there. On our Facebook page. But yeah, good luck to everybody, and then don't forget, week after we're back at Greer for I think it's the 51st.
51st, man. I'm telling you, that thing's been around, and it might not be as prestigious as it was, years ago when it was closer to the Thanksgiving, but it's still a very, very prestigious race. They give a season pass. That's like alone worth a lot, and like I said, you're a lot of tough racing, but it's a good race, very good race.
But yes, we got that. There's some other things coming up on, toward the end of October and into November, but we'll talk about that at a later date. But we appreciate y'all tuning in. Like I said, we hate that we had to do a show. Love people chiming in with us, interacting as we go along live. But hope you enjoyed this. Hope it was informative, and we will see you, I guess, next Wednesday. We'll, hopefully, got a lot of
good things to talk about.
We got a lot to talk about tonight. I hope we got a lot to talk about too. But what do we always say, Tom? We got to have
a microphone and an opportunity, baby.
That's right. Appreciate y'all. See you soon.
All right, buddy. Be good. I'm gonna take us out here, and safe travels to everybody, and we'll see y'all. Eat a lot.
All right. See you, buddy.
See you, buddy.